But I've seen that a lot of my fellow brothers, and by brothers I don't mean necessarily guys that I know directly, but a lot of men, um, all across the board, right? And no matter their skin color or their origins, right, have a tendency to not be in touch as much as they should be with their emotions and not be honest enough about them because either they've been told that they were not man enough or because somebody made them feel some sort of way. And so you fall victim of the image, the idea of what people have made about you and that you've created about yourself. You know, I don't take lightly mental health, man. I've seen and heard of people that were supposedly super sound mentally and all that, committing suicide or falling into alcoholism or drugs abuse and all sorts of shit, man. And that's why it's important to really be able to not be a crying fucking baby about it, but express yourself, because that's another thing. I think a lot of people, because again, there's this lack of space for us as men, for example, to really express without feeling judged or feeling less or feeling. We have these very weird constructions as men. Like, it's so fucking funny, but I understand it. I do understand the reason why, and it's societal. It's just what it is. But it needs to change, and I don't pretend to be the one to bring about that change for anyone, but I've been about that change for myself for a little while now. Oh, Mountain of Inspiration, thank you, King. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for everyone watching. I do believe that anxiety is something that really affects a lot of people, and it doesn't have to always be a super massive anxiety attack. My anxiety, she started about 2 weeks ago or so. I would have nights where I would have like short breath. I wouldn't be able to breathe properly, and it's fucked up because it's like you're constantly lacking oxygen, and you don't know why, and it's like. And you have to calm yourself down, because if you start stressing the fuck out, you're enhancing the whole thing, and you have to understand. And that's when you realize, if anyone doubts that your body and your mind can create the worst of shit, if you doubt that you can create disease for yourself, this is a fucking proof here. Anxiety can lead you to create a serious symptom. Like, you can have heart attack like symptoms. Like, I really felt like I felt like the numbness in my arm and this and that, and I was like, the fuck? But it was my brain, because at that moment, I don't know, and it doesn't have to last for long. It can be just a couple of minutes. But that's why they say, watch your thoughts. Watch the quality of your thoughts, because the moment you implement something in your system as being so vividly true, basically your conscious mind is able to distinguish all the different colors of that palette that is presented to you. Your subconscious mind cannot. All your subconscious mind does is apply what you say. So if everything you say, especially when you go to a phase like that, is, oh, I'm gonna die. Well, guess what? There's a big chance you're gonna have die-like symptoms, or you might even fucking die. That doesn't mean that there could be a point where you're in such a place of mental despair that you lose control. Of course, at a certain point, had I not have built this muscle, I can guarantee you that Friday, I felt like my heart was going to explode. and I was going to have this. Yeah, I was gonna die of suffocation or some shit, But then sat down in the sofa, and I was like, okay, let me do something. Let me watch something that will just not make me think. And even though I'm not in the best of mood to watch anything like that, let me just work it out. Let me just sat down, I put Rambo 3, and that was it. Did I watch the movie fully? Not really, but it was distracting me. And does it mean that? Sorry, does it mean that I've won this anxiety over? Well, I've definitely managed to control it, and I've managed to understand what was the cause and how to not allow my mind to then be overwhelmed by the situation and try to be in control as much as possible. Without, I mean, by trying to be in control as I surrender control. It's a weird thing, but it's kind of like harmony, right? Where it's you understand that this is happening. This is the result of quite a lot of gathered and bulked up emotions and stuff. But that's not going to make me get on my knees and lose track of whatever it is that I need to stay on track for. So I decided, okay, let me just disconnect, take a moment, and then I slept. Like I was tired. I rested on Saturday. Sorry. Whew. See, I'm still tired. I finally took the time to rest, and that's another thing. I go to bed. I'm not used to go to bed late anymore. Like, my latest will be 1 a.m., which is late, but like I'll pushing 1 a.m. I'm in bed. Then I wake up at 8:30. If I'm lucky, because most of the time, by 4:35, my eyes are already my eyes are opened, and even if I try to sleep, I'm in this semi-sleep situation. So that was fucking a lot for my body and for my mind, and very stressful. But yeah, this weekend I was like, no. I need to rest. I turned off my phone. My phone is always on plane mode, but I never turned it off, as in like turned off. Turned off my phone, turned off everything, went to bed, woke up, meditated, took a shower, went outside. I started cleaning the garden, and just doing things related to earth, and I was just doing very simple tasks that allowed me to really be in touch with nature and just be chilled as best I could. And let me tell you this, y'all. What a beautiful feeling that was. Beautiful feeling. Because I was able to disconnect. So again, the idea is not to disconnect to forget, but you have to fall back to the essential. Go for a walk in the park, or just go for a walk in the street, whatever the case may be. Chill. Because you know what? You're of no use and you're no good if you are not good. Take a moment for yourself. I decided that, this week I was going to really, not trick myself into believing that, because that's also something that I looked into. And I wanted to be very careful on not tricking myself into believing that, I control this shit and I'm good. Yeah, because I woke up this morning, I can guarantee, like, I went to bed last night and I slept like a baby. Like, I literally slept like a baby. Because I felt like I needed to talk to myself and pray and meditate upon what it is that I'm going through. the things that actually came to me on Friday that I had no control on, most things that happen in life, you know, God is in command, as they say, right? So, and there's nothing that is being put on your path, no matter how hard, that you cannot handle. And when you understand that, yo, sometimes it sounds fucking crazy and unfair, but the truth is that there's a deep meaning to this thing, which is that if we're going to be talking religiously, right, or not religious, but I mean, considering the idea of God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, if you've been created in the image of God, and God, I don't mean God, because when we think God, a lot of people think God as it's almost like you're personifying, you know, but it's, you know, you can't. I mean, in my opinion, you can't. It just is. But if you've been created in the image of the Creator, and you are a creator in the image of the creation, our life is tasked with searching for the knowledge and acquiring the knowledge and techniques that allows us to honor the reflection of our creation and to be creators of the reality we were put in this life to experience and to help others experience.